All right, once again, B-Boy Icey here from Break to Teach. Today with Moy from Happy Core USA. We're gonna have an interview with him, so stay tuned.
Okay, I'm reloaded.
So my name is Moy Rivas. I go by B-Boy Moy. I've been a B-Boy for 22, 23 years. It's what I do for a living. I've been blessed and been fortunate to travel around the world teaching, competing, and judging some of the biggest competitions in the world. But yeah, so breaking has been my life for the past 22, 23 years. I started breaking because I saw a couple friends do it in a middle school talent show. Thought was the most amazing thing I've ever seen, and so I was immediately attracted to it, and so got into it right away. This was late 1995, and started practicing every single day, and just fell in love with it, man. I just fell in love with it so much that it needed to be a part of my life. It became something that I was truly passionate about, and I felt like it came into my life when I needed it the most, because it really directed me in a positive way. Yeah, when I first started, my family wasn't accepting it too well. They thought that it was probably gang related, or it was something that could be affiliated with negativity, and I found a way just to kind of just continue to do it regardless of what people are saying, regardless of what my parents are saying, because the positive feeling that it was giving me, it was so hard to explain to people. But whenever I would dance, people would feel it, and they would know that it was coming from a good place. So it took a long time for them to realize that it was such a positive community, and it was a positive dance. But when they finally realized it, they knew that it was something special, because they saw a huge change in my life, and they saw that it was bringing an impact to people worldwide. And yeah, that was later, years later down the road, but they were able to witness it from the very beginning to where it was going. That's a good question. If I could describe B-Boy Moy, I would have to say that he is an individual that represents love, strength, and honesty. And whether it's on the floor or off the floor, you're always going to get the honest truth. There's no sugarcoating. There is nothing to hide. Everything that you receive from myself, B-Boy Moy, is going to be real. And I'm a person that just wants to display a lot of class and respect. And I try to do it with very little talking, but a lot more action. I think the idea of real life battles, whether you go through them or not, eventually you will. It's extremely important, but to acknowledge the obstacle and where it can take you, going forward, not going backwards. It's easy to go through problems and struggles and know that it is a weak point in your life. It is depressing, it's sad, you want to cry, but at the same time, take those obstacles and move forward with them. It's easy to fall down, and it's a lot harder to get up and still push through those things. And so for me, these real life battles are important to me, because I know I'm the strength to a lot of my friends. I know I'm the strength to my kids. I know I'm the strength to my students. I know I'm the strength to my wife. So I have to be the strength. And so regardless of what I'm going through in real life, I want to showcase it and I want to display it. And the chance that I get to transition that over to the floor it's even more impactful. I got to go out even more, and I got to show them that my strength and this energy that I'm carrying, regardless of what I'm dealing with, is going to show very positively that you're going to be impacted by true positive energy, regardless of the negative things that I'm going through. You know, just recently I lost my mom, and yet I still had to travel around the world and be this strong figure. And it was one of the hardest things to do. But I knew that I had to do it because people rely on my strength. And so for me, it is definitely a tough thing to get through, but it's motivating. You know, I promote this a lot, that without challenge, there's no change. And I really believe that that's why maybe God gives me all the challenges, because he knows I have the strength to overcome them. And maybe not everybody can go through the challenges that I've been through, but I know that I'm the one that can handle them. And I just hope that my strength gets displayed. I think taking risks is extremely important, you know, because you always wonder and you always ask and you're always pondering, what if, what if I did this? But if you never take the action and actually take the jump, you're never gonna know what's on the other side. And so I think taking a risk is extremely important. People are afraid to take risks because they're afraid to fail. You know, but failing is part of growing. You have to learn to fail before you can pass a test. You have to learn to fail before you can move forward in life. And for me, I'm a big risk taker. I'm not afraid of losing something that I have here right now, because I can always get it back. You know, and that's just an understanding that I have. And so, you know, I would highly recommend, you know, take positive risks. You know, when I say positive risks, is you're searching for something positive. You know, there's a lot of people that take risks that are just dumb, you know, that have no meaning, no thought out process. But really take those positive risks. And if it leads to a fail, turn the fail into a forward and move forward with it. And that's why I truly believe that when you're making mistakes, planned out mistakes in terms of I'm starting this business and it didn't go so well, but at least you started something. You had something to aim for, right? So if you made a mistake, you can always go back and fix it. But if you're constantly making the same mistakes, that's a huge problem. You know, and that's part of risks. You know, you have to accept them and you have to learn from them. And so I would highly recommend them to anybody. Breaking is teaching me so much right now in my life because it has allowed me to network with people that I never thought I can communicate with. And just the idea alone of dancing, being able to bring multiple ethnicities, multiple cultures together, it's just a beautiful thing. And that alone has taught me so much that people are people. And regardless of where you come from, how poor or how rich, we're all searching for love, we're all searching for affection, and we're all searching for strength. And breaking has taught me that the more I surround myself with people that love and care and show strength, the more I will be able to release it right back. For me, I have a personal close relationship with God, and if I could recommend any book, is read the Bible. There's so many principles, whether you believe in God or not, there are so many principles in that book that will guide you in the right direction. I truly believe that anybody that walks on this earth has a purpose. And so everyone's role is significant. And so what I mean by that is that everyone is put on earth for a reason. The hardest thing is to find whatever that purpose or that reason is why you're here. Well, I truly believe I found mine. And my purpose is to help other people and to impact other people, encourage them, motivate them. And that has been my purpose. And so whatever it is that your role is, which I don't know, maybe you don't know, Just search for it. But you have a significant role. So don't ever think about taking your life. Don't ever think about you're not wanted. Don't ever think about that you're not loved, because you are. Everyone is cared for. Everyone is loved for. Everyone is accounted for. But it's up to you to figure out whatever it is that you need to do to be significant. But I will tell you, you are significant, because if you're walking this earth, there's a reason why you're here. Yo, what up everybody? This is B-Boy Moy representing Break Free out here in Australia right now, and want to give a shout out to Break to Teach. Make sure you follow them, subscribe to them. They're going to bring some amazing things for this community.